Good day everyone and welcome back to BFA501. In this video we're going to continue our journey in learning SQL, and specifically for this clip we will focusing on the join clause. But before we start to explore the join clause, I want to give an introduction about the date functions. The date function is a set of function in an SQL statement. It's a built-in function in MySQL database that can be used to extract some of the information or some of the data from a date and time data type. So to be clear, I'm going to show you through some example. Okay, let's see. I will select from. I'm gonna use the sales data from sales table, and in sales table there is a field called sales date. Okay, I will show you what's the content of sales date. So this is the sales date column, and the data type for the sales date column is date and time. There is a date and time. And then if we only interested on the year and we want to extract the information about the year only, we can use a function called year. Okay, and then as an input we will put a value from the sales date column. Okay, and we execute. See, we can extract only the year from the sales date data. So same things, similar things can be done using month function. If we only want to extract the month of the data, sales date, and if you want to get only the day from the date time data type, we can also use the function day here. So sales date. Let's execute this one. That's it. So days is to extract only the day from the date time data type, and then month is only to extract the month. So let's say if we are interested to find out what is the temperature, okay, we want to get all the temperature data from the temperature tables. So select and then from temperatures table. Okay, and we want to get the temperature date and also the temperature, for example. Okay, but we want to get only the temperature data from the year 2015 July 2015. So if we don't put the filtering, we will get all the temperature date and the temperature data from the whole data in table temperatures. But if we want, or if we only interested in the temperature data from July 2015, and we need to put the where clause here, where year from the temperature temperature date. We only want to see from 2015. Ouch. Sorry, I did mistake. The year is 2015, and put n keyword here. The month is July, so temperature date July means 7, so we only interested in July 2015. And when we execute. So these are all the temperature data that been stored or that been measured in July 2015. So there is no December, no January 2015 data, only July 2015 data. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the implementation or some of the application for data function. So let's continue our journey with the main topic for this clip, which is the join clause. So join clause is an SQL. So an SQL join clause is used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a common field between them. The most common type of join is SQL inner join, or also known as simple join. An SQL inner join returns all rows from multiple tables where the join condition is met. So basically, there is a need to extract the data which is stored from more than one table, or the data is stored in multiple tables. So the very basic things that we need to learn is select. Let's select always followed by the name of the column, but let's focusing first on from. Okay, in join clause, the from part is a very interesting part. Why? Because in from, when we are starting to learn about the join clause, the from part will consist of more than one table, because previously we only learned that from always followed by the name of the table, which is only one table. But in this join clause, the table will be more than one. So for example, in this case is table products and table sales. It means that we want to extract the data from table products and table sales, the combination between these two tables. And for simplification, we can use aliasing over here. So products will be aliased as T1. So from products as T1, so product will be known as T1. The name, the alias name can be anything, can be T1 or table 1 or whatever. And sales as T2. So when we are talking about T2, it means that we are referring to the sales table. Okay. And the second thing is in the where. Okay. So the first thing is in join clause, we're gonna have more than one tables over here. And it is suggested that the table will be alias. So we will put alias name. The second thing is in joining two tables, we need to see the similarities between these two tables. So it will relate it with a key. Okay. What makes products table and sales table are connected? So they are connected, they both connected with one column, which is product code. So it means that to link these two tables, we're gonna use product code from T1 with the product code from T2. So this is the link between them. Okay, and then to get the data, we use the same things as what we did before, just specify the name of the column that we want to get. But in this case, we also need to specify where it came from. So in which table the column is belong to. Okay, let's give a try with the example in Toad. Okay, so select and then from. Okay, the very interesting thing about from here is there will be more than one tables involved. So in this case, let's say products and sales. Okay, and where. Okay, then we need to put alias here as, let's say T1, sales as, let's say T2. Okay, T1 and T2 here. Okay, Next thing is we want to connect these two tables. So where T2 dot product code equal with T1 dot product code equal with T2 dot product code. Okay, let's say if you want to display the whole columns, so we just use the asterisk. Let's see the result here. See, this is pretty much the result. Okay, so because we use asterisk, it means that we want to show all. So select all from table products and table sales, and with the connection in both tables through product code. Okay, product code column, this one. And if we only want, this is quite interesting because there's like two product code over here. Okay, because the first one is a product code belong to T1, which is in this case is from the products table, and the next one is belongs to T2, which is from the sales table, but they are well connected or well correlated. Okay, right. So the next thing that we will focusing on is if we want to see, for example, only the sales date and the flavor, for example, sales date and the flavor only. So sales date came from table sales, and then the flavor came from table products. So to get the sales date, we will get it from the sales table. In this case, it's been alias to T2. So T2 dot sales date, and I want to see what kind of flavor which has been sold in that particular time. T1 dot flavor. Okay, and then let's execute. Ta-da! Okay, and yes, if we want to sort it based on the sales date, we can do it again using order by. Okay, for example, we want to sort based on the sales date, so sales date is from the T2 and then sales date, and by default it's gonna be sorted ascending. And then if you want to focusing only on the sales in June, for example, June 2015, or let's say February 2015, so we can add more condition here, and then year of the T2 dot sales date is 2015, and month of the T2 dot sales date, because February means the month is 2, and let's execute this one. So this is all the sales from the 2015 February. Okay, February 2015. Okay, and yep, and then let's continue with some other example over here. Okay, so the next example is show sales date, temperature, and the ice cream flavor being sold sorted by the sales date. So show sales date, temperature, and ice cream flavor being sold based on the sales date. Okay, this is more interesting. Why? Because there are 3 tables all connected here. So it's not only 2 tables, but there are 3 tables. So we are joining 3 tables here. Sales date came from the sales table, temperature came from the temperature table, and the ice cream flavor came from the products table. Okay, because in sales, and the way they connected it's through the sales table. In sales table, we have also the product code. So what product being sold in that particular time. So, and it's gonna link with the products table, and the flavor is within the product table. And then the temperatures and the sales date is connected through the date, through the sales date. Okay, through the sales date. And based on the date in the sales date, we can get the temperature for that particular date. So that's how they are connected. So let's jump to thought and let's do this query. Okay, select. Don't bother about what sort of column that we are going to get. Every time we use the SQL statement, try to focusing on the from first. Okay, let's say from products. Or maybe we start from sales, temperature, and products. Okay, let's say from sales, temperature, and product. Sales, temperatures, and products, for example. Okay, and where? Let's use aliasing. D1, for example. Okay, I'm going to use another alias here. We can also use aliasing as A or B and C. That's also allowed. C. Okay. And where A dot, okay, A will be connected with B through B is temperature. So A dot sales date will be connected with B dot temperature date. Okay. And how about C and B? C and B cannot be connected directly. Okay, because there is no relation, right? There is no direct relation between temperatures and product, but they are connected through the sales table. So products will be linked with the sales instead. So sales is A dot, they are connected through the product code. Okay, and then the required information is sales date, temperature, and the flavor of the ice cream. Okay, sales date. So sales date came from table sales. Table sales is A dot sales date. Okay, and then the temperature came from table B dot temperature data, and we want to see the product flavor. Product came from C dot flavor. Okay, let's double check again with the question. Show sales date, temperature, and ice cream flavor being sold, and then sorted by the sales date. Oh, we need to sort the data here. So you want to sort it, it means that we just put order by. Okay, sales date, A dot sales date, semicolon. That's all. And execute. Ta-da! This is the sales date, this is the temperature in that particular date, and then this is the flavor of the ice cream being sold in that particular date. So it's not that complicated, isn't it? Okay, let's continue with the second task. Show sales date, temperature, and the ice cream flavor being sold, and then sorted by the sales date. I think this one is the same. Oh, sorry. No. This one is different. This one is only the temperature and the flavor. Okay, the temperature and the flavor. We only want to show the temperature and the flavor and then sort it by the temperatures. Okay, the temperature and the flavor. Okay, we want to see only the temperature and the flavor and then sort it by the temperature. So temperature is in table B. B dot temperature. That's it. So we don't want to show the cell state, but we only want to see the temperature and the flavor. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is pretty much about the join clouds. Hopefully this video will be able to help you to give some a deeper understanding about the join clouds. And for the next video, we're gonna continue our journey in SQL with the aggregate function and group by. That's all for this clip. Have a nice day. Bye.